Do you have any updates about the eye of Tom Aspinall? And is there a rematch in the works?
Oh, Jesus. Don't let me talk about Tom Aspinall's eye. Apparently he's going in for a second surgery or just had it, and by surgery, I mean injections. I have no idea. Get a quote from him. God forbid I say something about it. Go ahead.
Weird, Dana.
Jeez.
How close did you think you were to fit?
Here's your quote. Catching strays, aren't I? Catching strays in my own living room on a Sunday morning.
Tom Aspinall has finally responded, and he didn't need to say much to make his point clear. His reaction came through in the way he carried himself, the timing of it all, and the frustration written all over his face. The moment came after Paddy Pimblett was defeated by Justin Gaethje, when Dana White was asked about an update on Tom Aspinall's injury situation. It sounded like a straightforward question, but instead of giving reassurance, useful information, or even showing respect toward one of the UFC's active champions, the UFC president answered in a way many fans saw as cold and dismissive.
Do you have any updates about the eye of Tom Aspinall? And is there a rematch in the works?
Oh, Jesus. Don't let me talk about Tom Aspinall's eye. Apparently he's going in for a second surgery or just had it, and by surgery, I mean injections. I have no idea.
Thank you, sir.
Get a quote from him. God fucking forbid I say something about it. Go ahead.
Think about Dana White saying Tom didn't continue.
Tom didn't want to continue in the fight, so.
And then also, who gives it to eye pokes?
Who gives it?
Well, listen, I didn't continue. I'll tell you why I didn't continue. Because I'm not a dummy. Like, I'm not going to go out there and fight one of the best strikers in the world if I can't see. I know, as an MMA fighter, look, things are going to happen in the fight that compromise you. Go back and watch my fight with Arlovsky. The end of the first round, he punched me right in the eyeball.
Final 20 seconds of the first round. Oh, big right from Arlovsky.
For the rest of that fight, I couldn't see him out that eye. That's fine. If you get punched or kicked in the eye, that's fine. If you get double eye poked in both eyes and you've got no vision because of a foul, why should I carry on so some dummy can look and say, oh yeah, Tom just got knocked out? Because I ain't going to fight if I can't see anything because of a foul.
Says that. I really don't. That is your heavyweight champion. That is one of the best and most popular fighters in the world. And the reaction is, geez, don't let me say anything about him. Last I heard, he had a couple surgeries. Well, injections. Like the whole thing felt dismissive. The whole thing felt like he doesn't really believe it. If I'm being 100% honest, if I am to read his body language, and he will 1,000% say, that felt very dismissive. That felt like someone who didn't believe that his heavyweight champion was actually going through something. Anyone feel otherwise?
Dana White appeared to completely brush aside Tom Aspinall's eye injury, first mentioning surgery before quickly reducing it to just injections, without offering any real context, concern, or acknowledgement of how dangerous eye injuries can be in combat sports. What makes it more frustrating for many fans is that Aspinall never used the injury as an excuse or tried to exaggerate the situation. He suffered a legitimate eye poke that affected his vision, created ongoing complications, and ultimately forced him to seek medical treatment simply to make sure he could safely return to fighting again.
Interesting if Tom came out and said, no, I'm not going to rematch him. He's a cheater. Why would I rematch a guy that already cheated, that violated not one of my eyes, but both? I gave him his chance. He chose to cheat, and I'm going to move on. If Tom took that stance, which he's not going to do, I'm saying, but for fun, I think he'd have a lot of people that supported him. For some reason, Surreal has come out of this thing with his hands clean. He's the one that did the poking.
No, it was exactly that.
And
by surgeries, I mean injections. That's like a direct shot at him.
Yes.
Oh, God forbid I say something. Yeah, no, that's
like flip it. It was just, if I'm Tom Aspinall sitting there, I'm like, man, what did I do to this guy? All I've done is stepped up to the plate and I got poked in the freaking eye. And you think I want to get injections for fun? Do you think Tom Aspinall is injections or not, surgery or not? Do you think he's doing this for fun? And the world has no idea how much his life has changed as a result of all of this. Do you think he's doing this for fun? Do you think he's doing this to prove a point to all of you who thought he was faking? It's absurd to me. He could have easily answered that question like, to be honest, he's just working through things. Hopeful he'll be back. Wishing him the best. We'll be here when he's ready to come back. Like what? Why did it have to be that? And shame on the media who's there like yucking it up, laughing about a guy who's potentially staring at maybe never fighting again. This is a real thing. At what point are people going to realize this is a real thing? I thought that was gross. I mean, it's very hard sometimes to listen to these press conferences because there's like, what's going to happen with Alex Hernandez and Michael Johnson? Don't know. Sometimes I feel like he it's just, but that is someone's health. That is someone's health and safety. That is someone's future and longevity. And you're just kind of dismissing it like that. Kudos to Tom for kind of, I think, laughing it off, but you could kind of tell he's bothered.
Rather than standing behind his champion, Dana White shifted the conversation toward complaints about fan reactions, criticism, and how difficult it is for him to speak publicly now, which came across as defensive, emotional, and unprofessional to many viewers. What stood out even more was everything he chose not to mention. There was no credit given to Tom Aspinall for constantly stepping up, no recognition of his role as a backup fighter, and no acknowledgement of the long period he waited while the John Jones situation kept the division stuck. Instead, the response felt cold and dismissive. When Aspinall later reacted to the clip, he didn't go on a rant or lose his composure, but his expression alone revealed the frustration, disbelief, and sense of betrayal from someone who had done everything expected of him only to feel pushed aside.
Something about these eye pokes. The rule is you got to have your hands like this, but you can still have your fingers out straight. You can't do that, you can do that. That's the stupidest rule I've ever seen in my life. Make a fist. Simple as that. You're throwing punches and yeah, you got to parry shots, but you just got to unbend your fingers. It's really not that hard. This is a stupid rule.
Only Tom knows what happened. Could he see? Couldn't he see? Could he continue? I can't make people fight if they feel they've been injured. After the Jones fight, a lot of people wrote Cyril gone off. He looked damn good tonight. I mean, he had Tom bloodied up and Tom didn't want to continue in the fight. The rematch is very interesting.
If he's still annoyed, if he had grander plans, if there's screwed up plans, I don't know what it is, but to react like that about an eye injury and say, it was actually injections. What? Who's signing up for injections? Honestly, who's signing up for injections? How could you be so dismissive of your heavyweight champion? Forget heavyweight champion, of any fighter who fights for you. Well, I mean, I really do feel for Tom, and you could call us biased. You could say whatever we want, whatever you want to say about us. He does not deserve any of this. The guy fought, he got poked, eye gouged, and he's being made to seem like some sort of like malcontent, some sort of like faker. I don't know what it is. It's bizarre, man. You could protect him. You could change the narrative on him. You have to promote this guy. At some point, you are going to have to promote this guy. God willing, he'll be okay.
Tom Aspinall has done everything the UFC could ask for, taking short notice fights, serving as a backup, and helping carry the heavyweight division during delays. That's why many fans were disappointed by the lack of support after his injury, especially since it happened through no fault of his own. For many, Dana White's comments felt like part of a bigger pattern rather than just a single moment.
He got fingered. 2 in the eyes. One of his fingers even went in his mouth. It was deep. Cyril Gane was looking so good in that first round. Tom Aspinall's nose was bleeding. Cyril was landing with that jab. I got a heavyweight. You go in there. And a lot of the times at heavyweight, you see guys not really engage too much because it takes one punch, especially from 2 big punches like that. And Tom was kind of pushed, like coming forward. Cyril was landing beautiful jabs, circling all around. He won that round. Both those guys, for being heavyweight, can move so well on their feet. God, that was going to be such a sweet fight.
The narratives. He genuinely did get his eyes raked by Gane. If he can't open his eye, it's going to get called off. Give him more time. If he can't open his eyes, it's going to get called off. He needs to open his right eye, and if he can't, it's over. Come on. No. He'll come back. He'll come back. Nice and easy. It's all good. It's good that. eye poke stoppage. Book the rematch in the UK. Double eye poke. Have a chat with Gan. Have a nice tasty chat. It's all good. What's this? Oh, burger. Burger in the corner. Be good, that.
Many fans are starting to compare this situation to the tension Dana White previously had with heavyweight stars like Francis Ngannou and John Jones. And now some believe Tom Aspinall may be heading down a similar path. The difference is that Tom still hasn't publicly pushed back, but moments like this can change relationships over time because fighters always remember who supported them when things became difficult. Aspinall has made it clear he wants to return, compete again, and properly defend his position. But respect becomes especially important when a fighter is risking something as serious as his eyesight every time he steps into the cage. Right now, the connection between Dana White and Tom Aspinall appears more uncertain than ever.